All right, we'll get the Goonies in the shot. Going live. I'm gonna get my chat going. Check test. Get my chat going. Check test. Check test. We'll try again. All right, we'll get the Goonies in the shot. It's getting worse and worse, you guys. I'm trying to refresh. It's getting worse and worse, you guys. I'm trying to refresh. It's getting worse and worse. We'll go with that. All right, so I got my chat going. Let's get my chat to where I can see it pretty good. Piper said, how you doing? Oh, I was about to start loading my bowl, and I've already loaded my bowl. So this, oh, I'm dropping tobacco everywhere. This is my Peterson Phoenix new shape, you guys. I won't save that. This is my new shape, the Peterson Phoenix XL02. So if you, this is the biggest in the Phoenix line, and it's brand new. So if you'll take a look, well, you can see it's bigger than this 68. The 68's a little bit taller, but it's a narrower bowl. This thing right here, the XL02, is about the size, well, not quite, but pretty comparable to a 320 as far as bowl size. The 320 is a wider bowl still. This is like 0.9 inches for the 320, and this I think was 0.85, I think. 0.8, 0.85. Holds a lot of tobacco. Brand new in the Phoenix line. I only got an order of 24 of these in because they're kind of running low on this stem material. So if you guys want an XL02 pipe, like a large Phoenix pipe, this is the one. And if you want any Phoenix pipes, they're not here forever, you guys. So might want to look into budgeting. I know the 05 shape, I believe, is already gone. I can't get any more. So some shapes will be retired over time. This one, as I mentioned, limited edition shape. I only got 2 dozen of these. So if you want one, they are available now. Pipe Ninja, hey there. Stony Lawn Cottage Pipe. Guilty Pleasures Piper. I don't think I've seen you on the feeds. So anyway, let me get this lit up before I spill any more of my tobacco out. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, Cliff, I'm glad you came on the live at least to say hello. You may be working today. I imagine you are. Are you working or shirking? But anyway, I'm glad you got on regardless, because I wanted to mention you guys, Pipe Ninja, Cliff, our friend Cliff, he has a new video on his channel that you might want to check out. It's called, I believe, Pipe Smoking and Oral Health. And I know, I think it was Spurgeon Piper had a dental surgeon on his channel a couple of years back. And that was interesting. There were some interesting views shared, but Cliff went a little bit in a different direction and a little bit deeper, I think, from personal first-hand experience. So you might want to check that video out. It's pretty interesting. Cliff, I haven't finished it because I wanted to go live, but I'm more than halfway through it. So I did want to give a shout out to that. I think it's going to be one of those landmark videos in the YTPC. All right. Yes, sir, you're welcome. So, what else did I want to mention? Oh, I'm smoking some Muletown mixture, which I'm almost done with this. This is Muletown mixture from the 2019 show, but someone gifted me this at last year's show, the 2022 show that I was able to go to. And I'm about to finish this up. I might have another bowl or two left in that tin. But I pulled it to smoke this weekend because I didn't get to make the Muletown 2023 show, unfortunately. But I have been watching some videos here and there, and wishing I could have went, but I just didn't feel like I could break away 2 weekends out of the same month, and I had already been to the Country Squire event. So you folks that were able to make Muletown this year, just know I was thinking about you and wish I was there. Hope I can make it there next year. But the Muletown mixture is very nice. It's a nice light Virginia Perique ribbon cut, almost a shag cut. Or at least it was in 2019. Oh, I did want to mention something that... Let me take a look real quick. That's what I thought. Okay. So, I posted on Instagram and Twitter and my Facebook page for the Pipe Nook yesterday that I had some of that new small batch, the Beast from Cornell and Deal. I did not want to send out a newsletter about it because I have many more people on my newsletter and even on my YouTube channel for subscribers than I wanted to make aware that I had the Beast in stock, because this time around I could only get about 24 tins, another 2 dozen tins, kind of like this pipe. Because I don't have that many followers on the other social medias, I still have a few of those tins left. So I started out with 25, I believe it was. I'm down to 15. So I've only sold 10 tins in the past day. Again, because I didn't make a newsletter announcement and I didn't get on YouTube about it. But I know if I had sent a newsletter announcement about it, some folks would have been a lot of folks would have been upset, because I would have sold out of those 25 tins just probably within an hour. And they are selling like hotcakes. I haven't seen the other sites today, but I checked this morning and they had sold through quite a bit of their inventory. The ones you can tell the inventory. But you know, up until recently, I haven't been moving a lot of pipe tobacco since I didn't have the ability to sell it online. Now that I do, I should be able to get more and more of an allotment because it's based on percentages. Like how much Cornell and Deal on average you normally are purchasing. That's the percentage of your allotment for the small batches. It's a little more complex than that, but so now that I'm selling pipe tobacco again and purchasing pipe tobacco again, my next allotment should be more, and I should be able to send out a newsletter about it. This time around it was very thin, so I put it on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook for a day. I only sold 10 tins based on that, so now I'm telling you guys. And I'm not going to send a newsletter out. Well, that was a bit of a ramble to let you know I had some tins of the beast left. Hillbilly Piper, welcome. Welsh Piper, I don't have any of the Rattray fudge pipes in stock. I do want to carry those, but there's so many options there. That's going to be an investment. Same with Vowan pipes. I don't currently carry Vowan, but I'm hoping by the end of the year I'll be dipping my toe into some Vowan pipes. That's been a long time coming. But now if you want to special order a Rattray's pipe from me, you can just contact me about that offline. Use the contact page of my site, or I have a posted customer support line, and we can take a look and see what I can do about a special order. Even for Vowan, because I have set up a partnership with their U.S. distributor. I just haven't made an initial order yet. Got to find out a good place to put it in the rollout, so to speak. So this week the rollout was this Phoenix XL02 pipe, and I will be sending a newsletter about this probably tomorrow, maybe Friday. Oh, glad you like that dark ale pipe. I love my dark ale pipe. What shape is mine? I think it's a 109. Dark ale. It's a 105. Bent Rhodesian. Great pipe. Love the dark ale series. They remind me of the old Big Ben. I think it was called the Cafe Noir series or something like that. Very similar acrylic stems, like a brown and black swirl. What was that Big Ben? That Big Ben series. Y'all, I don't know if Big Ben's even making pipes anymore. I sure can't find them for sale anywhere. Have y'all been able to find them recently? Yeah. Big Ben Cafe Noir. That's what this slightly bent apple pipe is here. That's an old favorite of mine. From back in the days when I actually carried Big Ben pipes. And then it got to the point where I couldn't carry the same, I couldn't keep the specific pipes I wanted to carry from them in stock, like specific shapes and lines. So I had to let them go because I was practically sold out of them all the time. And I want the pipe Nook to be consistent in offerings. Maybe that's my hang up, but it's really what I would like. So, you know the pipe Nook carries Savinelli Trevi pipes. You know what I mean? You can come here for a Trevi rusticated 320, and I pretty much always have those in stock. That kind of thing. But Big Ben got really spotty for me to be able to acquire inventory, and now I don't see him anywhere. I'm not sure what happened. Is Welsh Piper is you asked, is that the biggest bowl in the dark ale? I'm not sure what the biggest bowl would be in the dark ale series. Um, I believe I'm sold out of a couple of them at the moment because Rattrays is getting to where I'm having a hard time keeping certain things in stock. Hopefully that's just kind of one of those after effect ripples of the last couple of years, and we can get back on track. The Dark Ale series that I have in stock, I'd have to really study the specs, and I've got the specs posted, but either the 106 or 107 would probably be the biggest bowls in that series. Rattrays doesn't really have a rhyme or reason in their shapes to indicate that they're larger pipes. Like Savinelli has the KS series, or the KS shapes. Tells you they're king sized. For Peterson, if you see a XL, it basically means extra large in their shape nomenclature. Yeah, Papa Joe, you and me both. I do wish Savinelli would offer those Series 3s again. Maybe someday. You know what may have happened? And I really don't know. They don't give me this kind of inside baseball. But the Series 3s may have just gotten really popular. To the point where they just sold out of them. They didn't have enough, bad briar. It wasn't bad briar. That's a bad, that's not the right thing to say, but not pretty briar. They might not have had enough to continue making the Series 3s for now. But, as they go through and they're working on other pipe series that, are more expensive, if they come up across something in the grain, some pitting, or a weird grain pattern that they don't like, they don't want it to go in the more expensive lines, they might be chucking those in a box to get back to the Series 3s eventually, but they might want to work that inventory back up to a certain amount before they do it and make that series available again. Or they may have just decided they're just not going to do it, and they've found another way to sell off those shapes to another company or what have you. I really don't know. But like you, I'm hoping it comes back. Yeah, I might be having issues in my area with the internet. Welsh Piper asked about buffering. That might be on my end, and if so, my apologies. I'm not going to stay on too awful long. I just wanted to mention these XL02 pipes, give you guys a heads up on those a day or two before the newsletter comes out. And then to let y'all know that I do have about 15 tins of the Beast left from Cornell and Deal. That has been a phenomenal blend in the past, and I don't believe this year will be any different in that respect. But two things. You gotta love Perique because it's heavy on the Perique. Kind of like it's the equivalent of pirate cake for a lot of Kia lovers. It's not an exact percentage, but I think it's 51% Perique this year. So you have to love Perique, and you have to love navy treatment, because they've got some black Cavendish and some red Virginia Cavendish. And some Perique, and they soaked it all in spiced rum, I think for 7 days. And then, of course, dried it out. It's not a wet mess, but it is a bit moist when you crack a tin. Or at least that's been my experience in the past. But if you love those two things, navy treated tobacco, rum soaked tobacco, and Perique, the Beast is hard to beat. Welsh Piper, you talking about this pipe? This is my XL02, the new shape in the Phoenix line. Big old pipe. But it hangs really well. It's a nice clincher. It might look a bit on the tough side to clinch because it's so big, but it hangs real easy. Even though it's got the weight, because it's such a big pipe, it's got the same weight of a typical 320. It's about 2.5 ounces. But it does not feel that way. Piper said that might be what they're doing with those factory seconds. Instead of turning them into Series 3s, they might be going into the Rossi line, into a rusticated series. I don't know. I know in addition to all of the other troubles that most industries have been dealing with these past 2-3 years, it's been kind of difficult to get a hold of Breyer as well. So yeah. Welsh Piper, this is 9mm. All of the Phoenix pipes are 9mm filtered. My daughter will be coming home from school in the next 8 minutes or so. So you might hear my doorbell go off or my camera go off. But I'm going to try to finish up by then. I'll try to finish up. It's 3:22 my time. I'll try to finish up by 3:30. Like I said, didn't want to make a hour long or more live stream today. Just wanted to come on real quick. Especially if I'm having internet troubles. How many we got in the house? I haven't even been looking. 33, not bad. Not bad for mid-afternoon on a, what's this, Wednesday? Mm-mm-mm. Love that Perique. And there's not a ton in this Muletown mixture. It's just a good solid standard Virginia Perique. Much less Perique than the Beast has by all means. I believe I've got 24 of this pipe shape in stock, Welsh Piper. Or it might be 23. Let's see. 22. 22 in stock as of right now, and I haven't announced them yet. I have a feeling they're going to go pretty briskly. At least half or more of them will go pretty quickly once I announce them in a newsletter. Because it's a limited shape. The Phoenix 150, the Bulldog that I announced a couple 3 weeks ago, it sold pretty quickly, and I think I only had 15 of those. I think I'm down to 2 or 3. So if you guys want a Phoenix Bulldog, grab one of those while you can, because they won't be around for long. Let's see. Yeah, I've only got 3 of the Bulldogs left, the 150 shape. And honestly, those have been my favorite 2 shapes in the series. This XL02 and that Phoenix 150. Because they had the thickest diameter on the stems, which really shows off that, you know, that swirled fiery stem. I don't have a 150 out here. I'm probably not going to keep one because they sold so fast. I don't want to be stingy. But I've got a few now in the Phoenix series. I've got a 106. I've got this XL02. I've got a 68, and I've got an 03, which unfortunately I don't believe I'll be getting more of, but that makes 4 of the 8 shapes that I have. In my personal collection. Papa Joe, thanks for stopping in. And yeah, typically my live streams go about an hour. It's almost like clockwork. Some are shorter, some are longer, but an hour is about the average. even when I say I'm going to do a short one. But today's really going to be a short one. So we're going to knock off right about at the 30-minute mark. I believe I've got another video that's scheduled to come out on Friday, so you guys look for that. It's going to be another mail call at the Pipe Nook. All right, I'm going to go finish Cliff's video over at the Pipe Ninja channel and have some family time once the kids start showing up. You guys have a great evening, and we'll chat with you again soon.